everyone, Tootsie Forever here. Now, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic aired its first episode on October 10th of 2010, and its last episode graced our television screens on October 12th of 2019. It has somehow managed to garner 9 seasons and brought its episode counter to a whopping 222 total episodes. That is kind of insane considering this is a show about talking horses doing talking horses things. Wow, that sounds really stupid when I say it like that. Why'd I say it like that?
Now, with an episode counter like that, there are bound to be a few cut from development that we never got to see, as someone higher up has to pick a few select scripts for what should be turned into a full production My Little Pony episode.
Now, this isn't the first time I've actually talked about cut My Little Pony episodes, as when I was doing my video over the My Little Pony Show Bible, they actually showed a few examples of some Season 1 episodes that we never got. So please be sure to check out that video whenever you can.
Some of these scripts weren't entirely lost, as some of their ideas would eventually be reworked into already established episodes, like the Ticketmaster. The original version had Big Macintosh obtain a ticket to the Grand Galloping Gala, and the main 6, excluding Applejack, would ask him out. The idea of her brother and any of her friends going on a date with him is just too weird for Applejack to handle. She forbids her friends from asking out her brother, but when that doesn't work, Applejack is in a struggle trying to keep her friends from getting with her brother.
Now, to be fair, that was just a small rough draft of a script that wasn't properly finalized yet, as scripts have to go through a bunch of different people to get approved. But let's get into the real meat of this video and talk about the rejected My Little Pony episodes that we have never seen. So, with that out of the way, have you ever wondered where babies came from?
Well, so did Pinkie Pie. Mrs. Cake was expecting to deliver a baby soon, and knowing Pinkie Pie and how she was never given the talk, she thinks delivery meant a package being delivered. So she goes on a quest to find out where babies come from, as she would track down every male pony in hopes of finding the delivered baby. This was later rejected in favor of the Baby Cakes episode, as it was going to introduce baby ponies.
You know, it's kind of funny, knowing all this information that we do now, that out of all of the main 6, Pinkie Pie was the one to have a kid. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. And speaking of kids, remember Little Pip? That little pony who really liked Luna? Yeah, he was gonna have his own episode.
The plot revolved around a dangerous spider being released in an animal hospital. Only Pipsqueak has the presence of a calm mind to keep the spider at bay. When the hospital staff arrives and sees Spikes covered in cobwebs, they assume that Spike saved the day. Spike convinces Pip to help him start a spider exterminating service, while Fluttershy tries to get Spike to tell every pony the truth. The episode Jewel Thieves was going to focus on Twilight using a special type of teleportation gem given to her by Princess Celestia that would take her instantly to Canterlot, which should only be used during emergencies. Her friends would convince her to use this teleportation for their own well-being. It all turns into chaos when they use the last of them and are now stuck in the city of Canterlot with no money and no way of getting home.
Now let's talk about Season 3, as it may have been a short season, but their cut episodes are anything short of quality.
Now, before we got the Season 3 premiere about King Sombra ruling over the Crystal Empire, we were meant to have a simple premiere, where Cadance was going to invite the main 6 over to the newly established Crystal Empire for a relaxing day. However, a royal ambassador is sent to check up on the princess in her new kingdom. She is immediately concerned that the main 6 don't follow the PPPP, Proper Pony Princess Protocols, and believes that they are a distraction to Cadance from performing her new royal duties.
I think it's good that this episode was left in the cutting room floor, as the premiere that we did end up with was definitely way better. This wasn't the only episode having to deal with standards and having to live up to high expectations and royalty, as let's head to Sweet Apple Acres for this next one.
One day out on the farm, Big Mac discovers an ancient crown that supposedly belonged to their great-great-great-grandpa, who was a king, which now makes them royalty. Soon word spreads to the rest of Ponyville, and they start treating the whole family like supremacy. It gets to the point where they are constantly being stalked by the paparazzi and are being harassed. Applejack doesn't like any of this and asks her friends to start an investigation in order to figure out the truth behind the crown. which turns out to be a Nightmare Night prop.
Hey, I didn't say all these episodes were going to be winners, alright? Anywho, let's head to this next episode titled Rainbow Shy and Flutter Dash. Don't worry, it's not a shipping episode.
In fact, this is a body swap episode predating She Talks to Angel by 6 seasons. Before Queen Chrysalis infiltrated a wedding, she infiltrated the Crystal Empire, impersonating as Princess Cadence and ruled over it. You can tell they were still trying to work out all the details for the lore and whatnot. Anyways, in an attempt to show the Crystal Ponies they are nothing like the evil Changeling Queen, Cadence and Shining Armor decided to host a fair in order to regain their citizens' confidence back. Twilight performs one of Starswirl the Bearded spells to kick things off, which ends up with Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy switching bodies. What makes matters worse is the fact that they can't reveal who they are so they don't start a panic among the citizens, so they spend the whole episode acting like one another. Can the two ponies manage to keep it together without causing a mass panic? I don't know. It was never made.
Now, before Twilight started her reign of power by ruling all over Equestria, she was going to start out small and only rule all over Ponyville, as the mayor was going to be going out of town and needed someone to run the town. And, well, what better person to do that than Twilight Sparkle?
The conflict was going to be when her friends start using Twilight's new authority as mayor to receive some special treatment to get what they want. The only issue is that the residents of Ponyville start taking notice and don't think her friends should be treated any differently than a random citizen, even if they are best buddies.
Staying on the topic of Ponyville, in Season 4 we got an episode that didn't quite make it to our screens, but it was going to focus on the Ponyville citizens hosting their own beauty pageant. Sometimes I forget I'm just watching a little girl show.
Rainbow Dash seems to be the only one who doesn't care for this event. That is until a magical bug gets stuck in her ear, which gives her the ability to hear everyone's thoughts. This gives her a huge advantage against the other contestants. She's proud of herself for using her new psychic skill to make her way to the final round. That is until she hears Fluttershy's sad thoughts, as she always wanted to win. So she throws away the competition so her best friend can win. How sweet.
Unfortunately, these are all the episodes that I can cover for right now, but if you guys like this video, I'll probably make a part 2, as there is still a whole bunch of My Little Pony episodes that we've never even seen. So yeah, I'm Tootsie Forever, and thank you for watching.